This, as the title suggests, everybody, is an urgent video where I'm going to reveal to you something that is incredibly important about either your new Amazon business or an existing Amazon business. This is the most important video you're going to watch of the year, so do not go anywhere. I got rid of the fancy studio so I could get this in front of you. So why is it time sensitive? Because over the next number of weeks, you have a unique opportunity to potentially, I've seen people hit 1K days during this time of year. I've seen people do phenomenal things. And just as a matter of interest, as a matter of fact, I should say, I wanted to show you some of the people who've used this time of year to their benefit in a big way. So here is Ivan. Quick update on my sales. This is my last post. Just crossed the 1K mark in sales. Hopefully this will inspire other people. If you look down here, look what you can see. See these orange bars? These represent sales on Amazon. And what are you seeing? December, a few sales here, nothing here. Then look at these big days. Now, this guy had never had an Amazon business before. And in this short period of time, just a brand new business launched, he'd already hit his first 1K day within less than 30 days of starting a business. So that's Ivan over in Canada. We've got people like Conchi or Conception. Finally got my first month, right? With 10K in sales. The hard work is paying off. Learning so much during this journey, right? And what are you seeing here? Well, you're seeing this grow, right? So it says here, my first month with over 10K in sales. When did that happen? That happened right here, right? November moving into December. So we're coming into the end of the year. You're just seeing the growth of sales happening. And these big orange bars represent big sales periods, right? I'm going to come down here. John, right? Hit the 200K mark with a few days left in the year. Not sure I'll hit 30K for the month. It'll be close though. And there you go, November, and there's December. He ran out of a bit of stock here, which is why it's not quite as big as November. But look, you can just see the growth happening as the year goes on. And it's not just these people, by the way, that are seeing the growth. If you look at Amazon themselves, this is information directly from Amazon themselves. As you can see, this comes from their 2023 financial results. It comes from a conference call that they hosted. And if you look at that, obviously this is last year, which makes sense because we haven't got to this year just yet. You can see orange bars moving up for Q4 2023. Q3 was pretty good. That had a big sale in it, but here, more sales, more stuff going on. It's the biggest time of the year on Amazon for them. And you can see North America, 62% of their sales and their money came from there. And some people often say, oh, well, did it not just come from Amazon Web Services? Look, Amazon Web Services accounts for 14% of what you're seeing here, but it's all driving mostly from marketplace sales on the platform. And so no matter what you look at down here, you can look at all the various different reports that they have. You'll always see that Q4 is the biggest time of the year on Amazon. And it makes sense, right? Because there's many reasons for this. Oh, and by the way, if you comment 4DC down below in the comments, I just messed that up, 4DC in the comments, just to let you know, we're going to be running an entire event about this upcoming Wednesday, which is another reason why this is a urgent time sensitive video. Comment 4DC down below and we'll make sure to get you your link, but you've got to get registered for this thing because we're going to be covering so much. But here's some big ideas for you today for this video. Why is this also a big deal? Because this is what we call the holiday shopping surge. Amazon typically sees 30 to 40% higher sales volume. More buyers are actively searching and purchasing, and a higher conversion rate due to buying intent. And it just makes sense, right? When you go on the Amazon platform this time of year, certain categories are doing phenomenally well, like toys and games, for example, the beauty category, things like that, where there's things happening where people are buying for obvious reasons. And it's just easier because the buying intent increases too. People's wallets get a little bit looser grip on the wallet, right? It's easier for them to buy simply because this is the season where things are being bought. There's more reasons though, right? There's less price sensitivity as well. So typically what you'll see is holiday shoppers focus more on availability than they do on price. And what does that mean? Well, they're not quite as price sensitive. So that's a really good thing for us on Amazon because whether you're starting, which is a great opportunity for you if you're just starting, by the way, or you're already running and you want to make a bunch of money before the year is out potentially, this is important. People are not looking at the price quite as much, so we get a better price typically for a lot of our items. And gift buyers often have preset budgets that they plan to spend. That's a key point too. They want to spend the money because they put a budget aside for this time of year, and people are willing to pay premium for fast shipping or guaranteed delivery. And they're two of the key things that Amazon gives that most platforms are not going to give. Remember, 4DC, get the comment down below. Like this video as well. We want to get that registration link over to you. We'll reply to your comment and get that over, where we're going into this in massive depth. The third thing is that there's reduced competition from new sellers as well, because most people wait until January to start. That's exactly what I don't want you to do, because there's reduced competition in here. This is an opportunity for you to come in. We can teach you and help you, and you can get really phenomenal results, just like some of the ones we've shown you. Obviously, we can't guarantee you're going to make the exact revenue they've made and all that, blah, 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 blah. We're all adults here, but it's a great opportunity. And most people believe it's too late to start in Q4, which is complete nonsense. It's the best time. It's when the most sales are coming in. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and it creates an opportunity gap for those who act now. So if you want to act now, you know to get your comment in down below. We will get you the link. This Wednesday, we go live. We're running the biggest event of the year to go into this in big detail, because there really is only a short period of time left until you can take full advantage of this. To be clear, it's not right up until just Christmas, by the way, where this opportunity exists. It goes beyond Christmas. I'll explain why as well. Now, what else have we got? Well, Amazon actually increased their advertising during the holidays as well. So they're trying to drive more traffic to the platform from other platforms like Facebook, like YouTube, and a lot of other social media platforms, as well as Google AdWords as well. So more traffic is being driven to the platform because there's other people out there that are Amazon affiliates who have websites and email lists, and they're trying to capitalize on people going to the platform to get more of that spend. And because we're often selling already existing items on Amazon, if we're selling wholesale or whatever, we're going to be teaching you a unique strategy around this, though, where we're only going to be focused on selling other people's branded items. It's a great thing because we can often benefit from that driven advertising spend. And sellers benefit from Amazon's marketing spend as a result of that, which is obvious, right? There's more traffic, and it's great for us. Items are going to move even faster, and that's a really, really, really great thing. Also, it's gift card season, right? So there's a lot of people are redeeming post-Christmas. That's why this goes beyond just December. This goes into January and to a degree into February as well. But now is the time to get stocked up so you can be making sales in November, and you can be making a bunch of sales in December, in January, and a bit of February as well. And that creates that second wave of buying like we just talked about. And that's the key. Most people don't know about this. And so they don't stock up in November and in December. And as well as that, some people will hear, well, Amazon, they close a warehouse in December, and they do reduce warehouse availability in the middle of December to the kind of back end of December because it gets too busy. So now is the time to take it serious. We can get a bunch of items in between now and the time to do that. And they open them up again just after Christmas. So we restock again in January, and we're able to keep on taking that gift card redemption bonus as well. And also, people actually send their items back to Amazon that they don't want, and we get to tap into that as well. So buyers are looking to spend that free money, and that's great for us because we get that money. There's also inventory advantages. And again, 4DC, make sure you get your comments in down below. If you want to come to our live event, you've got to be there live, though. We're giving away prizes and so much more. So there's inventory advantages because most sellers run out of stock during the peak season. We can teach you how to avoid that even as a beginner. And even if you are a beginner and you get some stuff in the stock and sells out, well, so what? You made your money, right? You got paid a good price for it. It creates opportunities for those who have inventory. So again, if you do stock up, know that as other people sell out, you're going to make sales. You're going to be at a whole higher price as well. And that means there's less competition on key items. And also something else that's interesting is you can merchant fulfill potentially during these peak times, meaning even as a beginner, you can just say, hey, I'll just ship it out Amazon, and you can bring your item to the post office or whatever, and that will often give you a bunch of sales you wouldn't otherwise have if you had have just not been able to get your items into stock on Amazon. Now, that is only for people who live in an Amazon country. So if you live in the US, you sell in the US. You live in the UK, you sell in the UK. That's available to you. But still, that's a vast majority of people that watch these videos. Often you live in those countries. And if you don't, hey, it's only a small piece of the puzzle, right? Also, there's a higher average order value. And that's a really big thing because holiday shoppers buy multiple different items as well. So they're going to be adding your items of selling already branded items, adding those in and others as well. That's a good thing. We don't always really get the benefit of the fact we're buying multiple items, but Amazon will often say, well, you can buy this and this and this along with this item, which is a great thing as well. And that gift buying means these bigger basket sizes. So like that's not always huge, but sometimes bulk purchasing can be great as well. If you have got multiple units of an item in, sometimes they can sell out in one single sale as well if people need to buy multiple of them. And it's a learning opportunity, right? Because there's big feedback due to higher sales volume. You're going to be managing multiple different SKUs at the same time. A SKU is just a single a stock keeping unit, which is just an item. So if you're selling many different items, you're going to learn how to manage that inventory, how to manage your pricing. So that's a big thing. And it gives an accelerated learning curve for new sellers, which is good, right? Because you get to learn a lot faster. We can also potentially guide you through this huge holiday season by going to this event we're running, and you got to type in 4DC down below, where we're going to be going deep for many hours, teaching everything that we can to take advantage of this big opportunity. There's also psychological buying patterns, which is big because holiday urgency drives faster buying decisions. People will not be thinking as much. They'll add it to their cart a lot faster, which is great for you and me because we got items that want to be sold. People are going to buy them. Also, what's important is knowing what kinds of items we should be selling, what are going to move faster. We're going to teach you that on the event when you type in 4DC down below and we get you that link. When you come live, we'll be talking about perfect types of items and stuff like that to sell. There's a fear of missing out on perfect gifts, and there's like this emotional buying versus just logical buying. And that's the thing too. People are treating themselves. They're treating other people. So it stands to reason, and the kind of gifting type items are going to be phenomenal. People are not going to really buy more boring items quite as much as they would do these more exciting things. So even things like DVDs, would you believe, sell phenomenally well this time of year because people are trying to recapture some of that youth, or they're buying an old video or a film that they can't get on streaming services. There's so much of that going on, and it's just a huge opportunity. So go to 4DC, and we're going to teach you how to go to Amazon and how to take advantage of this, even as a brand new seller. It is not too late for you to come in if you don't even have an Amazon business and get running. There's a specific way we're going to teach you how to do that, and there's specific things you need to sell. So when you type in this down below and you like the video, we'll send you an invite to the to register. Get yourself registered, and we're going to be going live. I don't want to say the exact time just in case anything changes. So whenever you go to the link, you will see all the information. So you got to come here. Look, like I said up above, whenever I scrolled up initially, all these people like Ivan, who hit his first 1K in a short period of time. People like Conchi here, she had her best month ever during this time. People like John, who had such a big year, but ended up doing nearly 30 grand in a single month, having never had experience before this whole period he had gone through with us. All these people started out just like you. But we're running a special event. It's what we call a summit, an online summit. I'm going to be there, as well as my business partner, Josh, and we're just going to teach you everything we can. It's like getting a $1,000 program, and you're not going to pay a single cent to come. And the thing you got to do is type in 4DC down below. We'll get you a link. Come hang out with us. You get to ask us questions. We're also going to be giving away a bunch of different prizes as well. All the information is going to be on that next screen. So from me, a massive thank you. I can't wait to see you at the event. Do whatever is necessary to be there, because being there is the key. And remember, at the time of speaking to you right now, we can say how many days until, let's just say February 14th, right? Valentine's Day, 2025. At the time of recording, there's 114 days. So there's more than enough time for you to come in here and take advantage of this phenomenal opportunity. Even if you said, oh, I don't believe it, I think it's January 31st. Well, hey, there's still 41st, what? 31st, there's 100 days, which is just plenty of time to get established. There's even particular things we can do in this period of time that are just not available throughout the year, even selling specific types of items that are not even brand new sometimes. We're going to cover it all. So 4DC in the comments, like the video, and we'll see you on the live summit very soon.